These are the top 5 vehicles to use for money grinding all your business in GTA Online, including the new December DLC. I've been money grinding for years. Currently, I have $50 million, $51 million, and that's after getting down to $15 million in the last DLC. I have used bikes to sports cars to sedans, like the regular Karuma, and this list is personally picked by me. So give me your guys' list, maybe I'll make a community list on this too. These are in no particular order except for the top 3. So let's start with one that is very underrated. Not exactly underrated when it comes to top speed, but very underrated when it comes to grinding. And that is the Pegassi weaponized Ingus. Yeah, we're bringing this car back, one of the first ever vehicles I made a video about on this channel. We're bringing it back. Let's get in here and show you guys live gameplay. We're gonna go start up a business, show you live gameplay on why I think this is very underrated car for money grinding. So it has an insane top speed that you can find on a video right here. Look at your screen. That is top speed of this. Crazy lap time, crazy handling as well. You see again live gameplay right here. You see this handling can dodge anything at all. This car very easy to drive for anyone. And again, this is on current gen console, so this is the How Special Works version. PC will soon be getting that. So soon it will be available to So soon this vehicle will be available to everyone. Now a huge part on why this is so good. Well, one of our windows is down, but let's start some action here, and you will see that the windows are partially armored. So you see this guy shotgun straight to the window, and I'm barely getting hit at all, except for this guy over here. But another major thing about this, which you probably won't use that often, is the minigun. I mean, just if you need to take out a armored vehicle or something, that's very convenient if you don't have any sticky bombs on you. But also with this car, you can use sticky bombs. Some vehicles don't let you use sticky bombs, but this one in fact does. And that's why I think this is the biggest reason that this vehicle is so good. Partially armored windows, insane top speed, and it has all the same features as other vehicles do, plus the minigun on top. This vehicle has a base cost of $4.5 million. Doesn't go on sale often, but I think once it gets added to your PC, it will go on sale. So wait until it's added on PC, and then you might be able to get this at a discount. Now one thing this vehicle does not have is any explosive armor. It still only takes one sticky bomb, one RPG to get blown up. But if you are just using this for business purposes, invite only sessions like I do, which is still by far the best way to grind, always sell in public sessions like I always say, but to get supplies, do all your normal business stuff, invite only sessions are the way to go. This vehicle will do mostly what you're looking forward to. Of course, the windows do break a little bit, but the partial armor, as you saw in the gameplay clip, I took all those guys out easily. Still kept over half of my health. I would say if you have the money, including that you can use it in races, one of the best vehicles for top speed, it's a must buy. And for money grinding, very underrated. Moving on to number 4, it is... wait guys, wait, hold on. It's one that all of you saw coming on this list at some point. The armored Karuma. This one had to have been in the top 2 in previous years, but recently we got some very good new vehicles for money grinding, to be honest, but this vehicle still holds its own. Very good off-roading cars. You see how the off-road tires on it. Again, made my list in the top 10 vehicles for the snow. Also, look at the windows. A little bit wider than the ones on Night Shark, but still have a very good effect of bulletproofing this car. And maybe even makes it better at bulletproofing. Somehow, even though the window looks wider, it's still somehow better at bulletproofing you inside the vehicle. This vehicle has a top speed. It takes 16 seconds to be destroyed by a minigun. Takes a few hits from the Heavy Sniper Mark II. And it has a base price of $525,000. Very cheap for what it provides. Now this car is the OG when it comes to armored vehicles, OG when it comes to GTA Online as a whole, being one of the first vehicles in the Heist DLC to be released. And I just look at the top speed, it rivals some new vehicles these days. That's how good this top speed is. It's not that good compared to any of the top supercars, but it rivals some new sports cars when it releases. Again, Handling is great. Handles very easy. Very simple car to drive. And okay, cutting to the straight, just listen to this car. That is crazy. Let's hop into a business mission here. Here we go. Let's test out the armor on this thing. So, yeah, compared to the Night Shark, we're already beating it just by pure window armor. I'm not going to withstand any explosives with this. It doesn't take any missiles at all. But the window armor is just so OP. That's why whenever we do any heists or anything that requires you to survive for a certain amount of time, this is my go-to car, because even though we have the Night Shark, some other armored vehicles, this one just still holds up so good to this day. Okay, yeah, they're not gonna kill us at all. Let's just finish this mission and move on to the next vehicle, because this one, you see why it's on this list, right? You see why. At number 3, the only helicopter on this list, and if it had to be any helicopter or plane, it would be the Sparrow. The Submarine Sparrow, to be exact. Now, I talked about this helicopter on many videos on my channel, but the speed, the handling, the missiles, the maneuverability, everything about this is what makes a great helicopter in GTA Online. You can easily dodge oppressor Mark IIs, easily dodge any jet coming at you. Very skinny, so even if a jet is using its minigun, it can barely hit you at all. It would have to hit the blades on the helicopter for it to hit you. So PvP, we got that checked off. Probably one of the best helicopters for PvP, even though it's very simple, basic, missiles, minigun on it, no armor. It's still very good for PvP, but for money grinding, it is a money grinder's best friend. Even might beat the Oppressor Mark II, just might. In some areas, it does beat the Oppressor Mark II. So let's start off by testing the missiles. Unlimited missiles, no cooldown at all, and it is the advanced missiles that have very good tracking on it. So there you go right there. Now it does have defenses on it. Oh. Now this helicopter does have defense systems, as the shaft, flares, and the little trail, smoke trail that's pretty much useless. But let's test out here. So there you go, 1, 2, 2 seconds full cooldown for that. You see the Oppressor Mark II got that nerf, so it's like every 10, 20 seconds. But this one still has the original 2-second cooldown. So good, make it very hard for anybody to lock onto. Especially Oppressor Mark IIs. Now, one of the best things about this vehicle, go into the interaction menu, go to service vehicles, go down to Kasaka, Sparrow, and Sparrow can spawn right in front of you. This is one of the only vehicles in the game that can spawn right in front of you. Even if you're looking at it, it spawns right in front of your eyes. Any place on the map too. You see in random parking lot right here, spawned right there. So this vehicle is amazing for that. And even if it gets destroyed, you can respawn it in 2 minutes. That's the smallest cooldown of any other armored vehicle in the game. So you do have to have the Kasaka submarine for this feature, but it is 100% worth it just to have this. Definitely beats the Buzzard, even though the Buzzard still holds its own in its area. This one beats it by so far. The speed on it is great, the maneuverability on it is great. You can dodge some missiles, incoming missiles. And good, that feature right there I just showcased you guys, spawning it right in front of me, great for money grinding. Easy to pick up stuff. Let's say I'm chasing someone here. They drop a package, swoop down and get it. There you go, got the package. Keep moving on, that easy. It has a base cost of $1.8 million. On top of that, the submarine, so it is a pretty heavy cost, but if you have the submarine, why not get this very great, especially if you're doing the Cayo Perico heist. I didn't even touch on that yet, I totally forgot about that, but Cayo Perico heist, so much faster and easier if you have the Sparrow. Must have on this list. It's November 15th. Why? Why does my game still have Halloween weather? You see the orange tint? That is Halloween weather. I thought it was my goggles at first. I'm not wearing any goggles. What? Why? Can I see UFOs too? Hello? Why is Halloween weather act? Well, anyways, the night shark. Now at number 2, the night shark. Only right that we have. Okay, Dave. Number 2, the night shark. Only right that we have this shown off at nighttime. Neon green here, and you guys just looking at it, you know why this is at number 2. And you probably know what's at number 1 if you're seeing this at number 2. But the night shark, a few years old at this point, came out in 2018 with the nightclub DLC. But it's still a 100% must-have for any money grinder and PvP person. Oh, listen to that startup. Well, this vehicle just sounds like no other. They don't make vehicles that sound like this anymore in this game. But just start off with the performance. Yeah, this thing, as you just saw, this thing is tank. Push anything out of its way. Great for those missions where you have to go attack some NPCs and vehicles. Maybe stop a few vehicles. Now, here we are at ammunition. Let's test out these windows because this is one of the major parts of this vehicle. The window armor. So this 99% armored windows. And on top of that, it has the blinders right here. So it has extra armor on top of the already armored window. So let's see how long this takes to just get through the window itself. 1, 2, actually that's like 3 right there, 4 right there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 shots to take out these windows. So these are very good armored windows. NPCs will have a very hard time taking you out of these, especially just people. As you just saw, it took me a while to take out these windows one by one, but if you're on the move and someone comes across you and aims at you, even not auto aim is gonna lock onto you through this and you get a few shots in. But if you're moving and the person is, let's say, decent far away, like this far away, he's gonna have some trouble taking you out, you know? If you're moving, it's gonna be very tricky for them to hit you. So that alone makes it 10 times better as all the other vehicles I've shown you on this list so far. Now this vehicle also has very good armor too when it comes to explosives. It takes about 30 Oppressor Mark II missiles and helicopter missiles, 30 homing missiles to be destroyed. And remember, Oppressor Mark II missiles are nerfed, so the chances that they hit you are like 50% now. So if Oppressor Mark II is chasing after you, they're gonna miss a lot. They're gonna have to refill the Oppressor Mark II missiles 3 times to try to kill you. And by then, go back to your apartment, repair your vehicle, come back out, just like new, 30 more missiles to be destroyed. That no other vehicle can do that in this game. That's this vehicle crazy. The top speed is great in this. Still matches some of the other vehicles on this list, like the armored Karuma. Handling is great too. This made the top 10 list for my vehicles in the snow. Very grippy vehicle. Great at off-roading. So this vehicle also, if PvP, money grinding, off-roading. Really, if you have the money for this vehicle, this is a must-buy. Now I had to do it to you guys, but number 1 is the Oppressor Mark II. I know, you click on the video right now, but it is the Oppressor Mark II. This is a money grinding list, okay? Best vehicles for doing the businesses, making money, and no matter what you guys think about the Oppressor Mark II, how people use it, you gotta admit, it's the money grinder's best friend in GTA Online. I don't have to speak, let me just show you why. That's why. That's why. Oh, and that too. Yeah, the missiles too. That's why. That's why this vehicle. That's why most people you see in GTA Online grinding for money on the minimap. You see this coming at you. Think it's good. Think he's gonna come after you, and most likely they probably will. but just know they're making bank while doing so also. The base cost of the Oppressor Mark II is 6 mi- What? Okay, but this is a money grinding list. Let's not pay attention to the price, although that is a major factor. If you are a new player, probably never buy this bike. I think the people who have it, we have it now, okay? We have it, we've been having it. We're gonna use it. New players, you don't have to have this bike at all to make money in this game. Duh, obviously, you don't need this bike at all. But for those of us who do have it, you know why this bike is on this list. You know why this bike is the #1 best money grinding vehicle in this game. Oh, and yeah, apparently I have the trade price. The actual price is $8 million if you do not have the trade price. So yeah, they definitely nerfed the Oppressor Mark II. They did nerf the missiles as well. You used to have the advanced home missiles, now it just has the standard ones, the slower ones. It used to have the regular shaft, now it only has the flares every 20 seconds, I think it is. So instead of 2 seconds, every 20 seconds you have to wait to set off the flares again so you don't get locked onto. So yeah, a lot of stuff about this bike has been nerfed, but still one thing that stays the same. I mean, it's a flying bike. What else do you want me to say about this bike in this video? It's a flying bike. It's a flying bike. What else do you want me to say in this video? It's a bike that flies. Amazing for money. Let's just start up a random, let's call Johan and get some nightclub goods. Okay, so here we are. I'm going to show you exactly why this is the best. I mean, you don't even have to get in a cargo. Just start flying there. So you can buy this bike outright, but to customize it, get the missiles, get all the defenses and everything, you have to have the terabyte to upgrade. You have to have the terabyte to upgrade this, get the missiles, get the defenses on it, get the speed upgrades. So you have to have the terabyte. That is another barrier of cost, kind of like the Sparrow. This was kind of the OG of having a massive money barrier to upgrade it and make it the best that it can be. But even now that Rockstar has nerfed it, it's still amazing. Let me show you guys why. Here we go up to this. Going to get some goods. We kind of missed right there. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, so it's definitely not the best missiles when it comes to accuracy, but just generally taking out NPCs, you're gonna be fine. It's like a helicopter basically. Now, a major thing about this is obviously going to be able to put it anywhere you want, even on a boat, just like that. Don't you have to take out all the NPCs? Here we go. Even if it's buggy, still works. Get out of there fast like that. But that is definitely why this is a must-have for money grinders. If you, of course, already have it or have lots of money to spend to where it doesn't really make a difference if you have it or not. And now, a little tip while we're flying here. Ground speed is about 120 miles per hour. As you see here, we're at 108 miles per hour in the air. A little tip for this is if you are on controller, hold down on the top right button, RB it is for me. You see the wings go in and you get a pretty good boost, 130 miles per hour, which is what ground speed would be. But now that it has the nerf slower missiles, maybe even 3 times to kill the Night Shark. So that's why the Night Shark is at #2. That's why it is so good. But this just being a flying bike, you guys know why this is on this list. I don't think I have to say anything else. But let's talk about the armor. So what about the armor? So with the December DLC coming out, these are some of the best cars to use. We might even get more better cars to use for money grinding in the December DLC. We'll see what happens. One of the last DLCs do be coming out in GTA Online before GTA 6 comes out, if of course it does stay on track. Be expecting some news either this month or early 2025, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think it comes in December, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I don't think it comes in December if it doesn't come soon. So we'll have to wait and see for that, but this was a top 5 personally picked and tested live vehicles for money grinding. You guys got this far into your video, probably because you liked it, so leave a like and subscribe to see what video I'll make next. Oh no, my beefy Bill's hamburgers.